Hey there, YouTube audience. This is going strictly to our fans there on YouTube. This is the Utah Outcast. You have Kyle, you have X, and you've got Kaitlyn joining us. Kaitlyn's been on one time before, like a little over a year ago, I believe, because it was fiscal end of year when we had you on.
Yeah. That was
your hosting episode,
shows.
Kyle.
That was my hosting episode. And oh god, that show ran into the ground, didn't it?
Yeah, it was fun though. I like listening to it. So
we didn't know what we were doing.
What we're going to be talking
you didn't
about?
Tell me what we were doing.
You're like, hey, come on Skype. So what we're going to be doing real quick is we wanted to, since it's the iron is hot, we might as well strike at it right now. Is that Rogue One is out finally, and it's been out officially for like a day. I mean, I saw it this morning as we're recording. It's Friday the 16th. I saw it at 1:00 this morning. Days just kind of run together when you're a night person. But yeah, it's been out officially a day, and we've seen it, all of us. And Kyle, how many times now has it been? 2? 3?
2.
Okay. Caitlin, what about you? First? Second?
2.
2.
Yeah.
Man.
I went to the early screening on Wednesday, and then Kyle and I went to a screening last night with the Nerd Dome podcast.
So I'm slacking.
Oh, man, that was fun.
But I'm happy because the theater I got to go into, the AMC here in beautiful Layton, Utah, had that the 12:30 showing. It was me and one other guy.
Really?
In the whole theater. We had the whole theater to ourselves. It was amazing. Because things would come on the screen, we'd both like cheer, and I'd look over at him, he'd look over at me, we're like thumbs upping about shit. I'm like, it's the most like brotastic movie thing I've ever done in my life. And like after it's all said and done, and you had Star Wars together. We had Star Wars. We go out to the parking lot.
Did you make a new friend?
Oh, that's the funny thing. It's like we get to the parking lot and it's like, okay, see you next year. And how cool is it that we get to say that? You know?
Oh God, yeah. This is childhood fantasy right here. We've had 2 new Star Wars movies,
and it was good. It was so good.
Oh God. Yeah, they've both been good, but this one is there's a lot of debate now. Which one is better? Is it The Force Awakens or Rogue One better?
Completely different movies.
Completely different movies, yes. But I'm saying I like Rogue One more.
Yeah, what I like about Rogue One, and okay, we're not getting completely into spoilers here. You know what Rogue One's about. You know the story. Everybody, I'm sure somebody's told you about pretty much everything that happens in this movie already. But that's the thing, is that it doesn't ruin it for you if you know this stuff. Because me telling you has absolutely no bearing on you going through the experience yourself. Or at least it should. There's a lot of people that like to whine and bitch about stuff like that, but it's not how it works for me.
Yeah, if you're one of those people, you just need to be like first through the door for stuff.
Yeah.
That's it.
Just be vigilant.
Mm-hmm.
But it's
don't have assholes on. Don't add assholes to your Facebook page. It's pretty easy. Don't be friends with assholes. That's my tips for avoiding spoilers. Don't be friends with assholes.
Oh, it's getting so hard to do, though. Oh man, it's getting hard to avoid those people more and more. So, initial impressions. What do you guys think? I'm sure we have reviews out there. Both of you guys do have written reviews, I believe, right? So, you can run them through that, point them to it, or just give your Crib Notes version of it, and we'll go into spoiler territory. Because I'm not a movie critic; I'm just a fan. So,
well, the Crib Notes is basically it's an incredibly dark and complex movie. It really is. It's a damn good movie. Not to mention it's a damn good Star Wars movie.
Yeah, and character development. There's a lot of people saying that there's no character development. It's like, fuck you.
No kidding.
What movie were they watching? That was an amazing amount of That is how you do an ensemble movie. Like, if nothing else, Rogue One is not only a very good war movie, it's a really good ensemble movie. That's how you do ensemble movies. You can't give everyone a full movie's worth of, development, but you have these little things that make everybody feel like a full human being.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
you don't need like full backstories for everybody either.
No, but
that's amazing.
Exist. That's the cool
I
thing
want
about
them.
They exist. Oh no, I do want them too. Yeah.
Yeah, like Saw Gerrera showing up in Saw Gerrera was in Clone Wars, and all the little. Okay, so we're going into spoiler territory. So take your headphones off now. Stop listening right now. It's about 5 minutes in. You've been warned. So the Easter eggs. Holy shit! The Easter eggs made this movie.
Yes.
Not completely, but
they were subtle enough that they weren't like obnoxious. Like sometimes Stan Lee's cameos in the Marvel movies can just pull you straight out of the movie.
Yeah.
And these were some of them were a little much. But
how about Cornelius Evazan showing up at Jeddah? That was amazing.
Oh, that was hilarious.
I don't like you either.
Perfect. Oh, it made sense. It was perfect.
Yeah. I want to know how they got halfway across the galaxy that quickly. They got from Jeddah to Tatooine in like 3 hours.
They probably like did some dirt while they were there, and they're like, "Fuck, we got to go on the run. We got to add this to another system that we can't be in anymore. We're wanted men.
We're wanted men." Yeah.
I just can't remember the exact amount of systems that they're wanted in, but still, that was amazing. And the one that sealed it for me was when they just got done with the briefing where they were trying to give the plan to stop the Death Star and go get the plans, and everybody turned it down as they're sitting around contemplating what they're going to do next. And they show up with the ragtag people. They're like, yeah, we want to fight with you guys. There's an announcement on the PA that says General Syndulla, please report to something. And I've lost my goddamn mind because Star Wars Rebels is one of those things right now that just sets me off. I fucking love that show. And so to think she's off camera, she's over there doing something else somewhere else, I'm like, that's so cool. So that means that like Kanan's there somewhere, and that means that Sabine's over there doing her thing, and I'm just like, oh.
The ghost showed up. The ghost was there.
It was there at the battle.
I haven't seen it yet. I'm talking about seeing it again tomorrow with somebody who's a huge with Luke, who's been on Outcasts, and I'm like, you just need to hit me every time the ghost shows up because I keep missing it.
Oh, weird. I lost recording.
It was there. There was a. Oh, did you lose the recording?
Yeah. Well, no, just keep on going, guys. I'll get it back on.
There was a call. There was somebody mentioned Captain Antilles in there somewhere too.
Oh
yeah, and it's not Wedge though. It's because Luke was telling me about this when he called me at 3:00 in the morning while I was at work, because then he got into a late night screening.
Yes.
As he was driving home, he called me while I was at work and was like, "Let's talk Star Wars." I was like, "Okay." Apparently, that's the name of the captain of Leia's ship. Is also Antilles, so that's not Wedge. It's a different Antilles.
Oh.
Because apparently Charles did the exact same thing. He was like, "Where Antilles?" And he's like, "No, different Antilles."
Okay. Oh, that's fine.
I'm gonna say I was a bit depressed that why does the Empire always shoot down the fat pilots? Why does that happen?
Well, they had to shoot down the one of them because he had to clear up the Red 5.
Yeah, that's true. I didn't think of that at the time. But like I was hoping for a Porkin sighting, like because they already did the bring somebody back from death person. So why couldn't we have done it with like other well-known? I mean, I wasn't expecting Admiral Akbar. We still got our Mon Calamari leader, which was cool.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like they look so different now from when they were in the original movies.
Oh, God, what was the brief conversation that we had in the nerd store last night? It was Ryan's like, those guys aren't Mon Calamari, are they? No, they don't look like Mon Calamari. It's like, no, that's racist.
Do they all look the same to you, Ryan?
They can look different,
They don't have to live up to your standards, people.
They don't all look the same. Jeez.
But yeah, really, really fucking well done movie. I can't push it enough to people that they really need to go see this. I mean, everybody is seeing it because fuck, you guys saw it twice each. I'm gonna probably go see it again. Both of you guys are planning on going again.
It had the biggest Thursday of the entire year. The preliminary box numbers are putting it at 300 to a 350 million international opening weekend.
So we're gonna start getting Star Wars every 6 months then.
If they're good, I don't care.
Yeah, that's true.
It's kind of like, if Marvel can move to 3 movies a year and they're all still up to quality.
I can't recall a stinker Marvel movie yet. I mean, I could think of plenty of Pixar ones, but not too many Marvel ones. I mean, people are on the fence about Thor 2 and stuff, but I like the Thor series quite a bit.
But even Marvel's bad movies are still light years above some of the crap.
They're still really good. Yeah, they're still really good. Yeah, we have.
Which trailers did you see before your screenings, X?
Oh yeah.
Oh, let's see. We got every one of them that I've seen already. So we had what is that? The new Chris Nolan war movie. I can't remember. Dunkirk.
Oh, you got to see a Dunkirk trailer. That's cool.
It was good too because it was more than what we had from the other one that you see on the internet. That was like the last one they showed before they started the actual movie. They did the Planet of the Apes. They did Guardians of the Galaxy 2, which go see that in IMAX 3D because I watched the trailer in Real D and I was fucking blown away. I was like, ooh, they are really doing the 3D right in this movie. It looks beautiful. So let's see, what else did we get? I can't remember. It was 1 o'clock this morning. I've had like 4 hours of sleep since then, and I'm doing a show now. Yay! So before we wrap this up, favorite part of the movie?
Oh shit!
The ending.
Yeah, the ending was incredible.
That last 5 minutes.
Yeah,
and we are going to go spoilers, so everybody dies.
Someone's already leaked the beach scene between Jin and Cassian online, and I've just been watching it on loop, and I'm like, oh, my heart.
Oh.
And she's watching it coming, and he's not. And K2SO getting blasted and just doing a noble, being the most Wash the Robot was being as noble as he fucking could at the controls as usual, you know.
No shit. That one I think may have hit me hardest, the hardest of all.
Yeah, you give me a movie where a robot dies, I cry. Never fucking fails.
Well, he was one of the best characters in the movie. And that's saying something because there were a lot of really good characters in this movie.
Yeah, I like the quirks that he had. How come she gets a blaster?
Well, that's the thing that makes it such a strong movie is there isn't a bad character. Everybody
there's not
so
wasted.
Well done.
There's not wasted dialogue anywhere. Like everything there is there for a purpose. It's not like people just shooting the shit, except for the stormtroopers, which was kind of funny. You know, they. What else would you be talking about with your fellow stormtrooper walking along? Oh yeah, you heard they got rid of the TK-15s. We're not using those anymore. It's like, oh wow, it's about time.
Those things were shit. Yeah, let's not even explain what they are.
Nope. Perfect.
Awesome.
Loved it.
Oh, that's just awesome.
I lost my shit when Grand Moff Tarkin showed up on screen. I was like, yeah, because we knew it was coming because they had people saying that was going to be done, but when you actually see it and like they're interacting like it's really like he's really there, it's like that's amazing. Like that's so cool. But
they brought a guy back from the dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, they really, really did.
You know, I think another reason that we have a problem with the Uncanny Valley thing is that Carrie Fisher is still alive. Peter Cushing is not. Right. So you haven't seen them around in a while. So I mean, with Carrie Fisher being in episode 7, she's kind of burned into the memory, like fresh memory, I would say. Mm-hmm. So I don't know if you guys have been watching episode 4, 5, and 6, like most people. Well, only episode 4 because he gets blasted at the end. But there's people that say that he survives to be Snoke, which I don't see. No. But best part for me, badass Vader.
Holy shit! Yeah,
ass kicker Vader that just came onto the Mon Calamari ship and was just decimating people left and fucking right.
That was in the screening. The screening I was in on Monday. The press. It was a press screening.
Yeah,
and we were all just giggling. It was. I was sitting next to Carrie, sitting next to Carrie Jackson during the movie. And we were both just like, like when we were watching
a guy with the ceiling.
Yeah, like
walks underneath them and slashes.
Like when we were watching season 2 of Daredevil.
Yeah.
And he's the stairwell scene where he has the gun taped to his hand and the chain, and our only reaction was just to giggle uncontrollably at the horrible things we're seeing.
In my screening, occasionally I'd look over and I'd see Jay Whittaker going like this.
And how awesome is it that it ended the way it really should have? Everybody was hoping it was going to end this way, where the what the hell is it? The Tantive 4.
The Tantive 4, yeah.
Is taking off from wherever they were coming from. And even I watched episode 4 this morning just to make sure it merged pretty good. And yeah, in the crawl it says the rebels just had their first decided victory against the Empire, and they got the plans. And I was like, holy shit!
Yeah,
was it a different experience watching A New Hope now? After
it really was until the droids start doing their whole wandering around Tatooine thing, and you're like, okay, I can take a break from this now. But God, it was good. Go watch it. You definitely won't be disappointed. I mean, if for nothing else, my wife doesn't really want to see it because she's not a sci-fi person, but I'm like, no, there's so much more than sci-fi, so much more. So,
oh yeah, it is. It's one of the most diverse casts I've seen.
Still needs more ladies, though.
It's sad that we have to point that out. It still needs
more ladies, yes. Yes.
Oh, I did read that Felicity Jones has the biggest payout on the entire cast by far.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Good.
That's what I said. I was like, good for her.
Yeah. Yeah. Any scene where you have to sloppy cry, you deserve to get paid a lot more because. Oh man, good movie. Go watch it. You won't be let down. Anyway, we're gonna go and do the regular show now. See you guys.